A lot of us need to lower our fucking expectations. Especially if we've been, like, trying and working at something and we haven't seen much success over a year's time, maybe 6 months, however long it's been for you guys. I know a lot of us are fucking hustling, working our asses off to achieve this fucking goal of ours. And, you know, we want to escape the 9 to 5, live a life of freedom, live the unconventional path that most people don't seem to have the balls to go after. And that's great, guys. But why are we doing all of this? You got to remember the pure initial instincts, almost, the reasons. And I think a lot of us, including myself, we get lost in the fucking source of all of it, and what motivates us isn't what actually helps us stay on track and actually improve. We focus too much on what we're going to gain from actually achieving this goal, instead of working on the craft itself. For example, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I love entertaining people, but I've been too focused on, like, what it's going to provide for me, instead of thinking about, oh shit, like, how can I improve as a YouTuber? Instead of looking at my videos, like, from an entertainer's lens, I always look at it from, like, a business point of view. I'm like, man, I didn't spread enough value here, or I didn't do a call to action at the 30-second mark. Instead of thinking about the genuine passion I had for the art, or whatever task you guys have. We have such high expectations, and we think if we just put a little bit of work in the beginning and be a bit more consistent, that maybe our peers or the older version of ourselves, that, like, everything's gonna come to us. And so when we face a little bit of resistance or challenges or a few negatives or just a few down periods, we crumble. We go back to old habits. We get afraid almost. And then we start again. We drop the momentum, we drop the ball, and we gotta build up that momentum again. And that's happened to me so many fucking times, guys. And it's not just about, like, my YouTube or fitness, but even just habits. We think about, like, what it would feel like. Like, for example, if you guys are still fapping, you're probably thinking about, like, the benefits of no fap. Instead of actually thinking to yourself about the actual act of just playing with your willy, shit, I should probably stop doing that. You're figuring out ways to get money into your fucking life so you can live a life of freedom, which is amazing. But focus on the vehicle that's going to get you there, instead of the actual monetary gains, the rewards. Another good thing as well, if you lower your expectations and just do something just out of the love and the genuine passion for it, is that it teaches you patience. I'm a very impatient motherfucker. I expect things to be done like this. And as I said before, if I always told myself, if I just put in a little bit of work, then everything will fall in place for me because I've got the talent to carry me. And that's not the fucking case. You got to earn it. And you can only earn it and prove to yourself that you're deserving of the specific reward you're after if you put in the work and show patience. It's probably got something to do with my ADHD or just my upbringing, just the way I am. Like, if I'm in, like, a queue for something, like, I get very impatient. I'm always, like, looking at, like, the person in front of me, the person at the counter at the cinemas, like, oh fuck, like, look at the amount of food he's ordering, the fat fuck, taking so much time. We're gonna miss the movie. I'm always on edge with the time. My anxiety levels is always just unnecessarily a little high. And all that also shows in my daily life, including my work, even my commute to my jobs, you know. And time's very important, I understand. But we got to be patient, especially with something that's going to take a lot of time, that we're genuinely passionate about and we care about. We want to put out the best quality work. We want to actually improve. We want to see the results. But we can't expect these results just to come to us straight away. You know, this is why I always say to expect no results in your first year of doing something. And lastly, as I mentioned before as well, that if you just lower your expectations and just focus on the actual task, you'll do your work out of love and genuine passion. Not for any, like, other monetary gains. It is cool, like, knowing that if I do YouTube well, if I really stick to it, if I stay consistent, if I slowly improve every single day by 1% at a time, that I want to live this amazing life where I won't have to work a 9 to 5 job anymore. I can travel around the world, live a life of freedom. I'm already kind of doing that. But I'm not fully there yet. And instead of focusing on the fucking, what I'm going to gain, the thing that's going to make me feel good, you know? The thing that's gonna get me my dream life, I've already imprinted that in my mind. That's all I've been thinking about since I was in fucking high school. Instead, I need to lower my expectations and humble myself and focus on what's actually gonna get me there and just build on that. Do it out of love, out of your genuine passion. The reason why you started. The reason why I wanted to become a YouTuber was never for the monetary gains. I always knew that was a part of it, of course, and it'd be cool to live a life where that was my job, of course. But I'm following my heart here. I know there's something here. And I know you guys have tasks as well. Your goals, your big ambitions. There's a reason why you're pursuing them. That's got nothing to do with your rewards. And I want you guys to focus on that as well. It will make staying consistent towards your goal so much easier. You'll beat procrastination because you're not fucking filling your mind with anxious thoughts about like, oh, like I need to get this amount of goal, this X goal by this X date. Instead, just slowly chip away at the thing you love doing. I got too lost in that. I got too lost in how I can improve so I can get more sales. Instead of just, fuck, I get to do this every single day. I love this. And eventually it's going to pay off. That small mindset switch. And honestly, I think it's saved my life. Because imagine living the rest of your life always chasing the bag, the rewards, the gains. Like that's the reason why you're living or doing the things you love. It doesn't even become a thing you love anymore. Just some food for thought. It is I, Tony fucking Lee. Click the link in the description if you want some coaching as well. If not, good night.